Good morning. If you've discovered my channel, this is My Experiences Audio Journeys. I decided in 2023 that I wanted to record an all audio style podcast, if you will. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what I'll call it, podcast. Okay, so I decided I wanted to do this, but someone talked me out of it. I was also in the middle of some very stressful life circumstances, being multiple moves, so I felt like I had to delay the process even further, which of course was very frustrating because I was excited about this project and I wanted to start as soon as possible. So recently I decided that I wanted to follow my heart and do what I originally planned, and that was create this channel. And I'd like to talk about how I produce the content that I make here. I soon discovered that there is a word limit on the description box on YouTube, so I decided just to create an audio episode. In this episode, I would like to familiarize you with how I put the channel together, what you can expect. What most people listening will probably notice right away is I don't have expensive audio equipment, visual equipment. Straight up, the channel is not overproduced, and that's by choice. But I decided that I just wanted to work with what I have, my cell phone, my tablet, video editing apps, and I can get by just fine on that. And I know that there's other people that do it that way. I'm not the only one, so let's dive in. I think in the description box, I put that I share content that is introspective. I decided that I want to have minimal editing. Now, that's not saying that my content isn't edited at all. I do use video editing apps, which I taught myself to use, do some light editing on the recording itself. I also love designing and putting together the covers, the text, the profile picture, the playlist covers, all of that. I love designing. It's fun, Digital creation has opened up a whole new world to me. I chose the name of the podcast. I chose the font that I use and the way every single banner and every single cover is designed. Now, I did use some AI generation to create the images just because, unfortunately, I'm not a painter. I also left the background imaging as simple as possible to limit distractions while you're listening to the actual audio. Didn't want music playing all the way through the audio, so I might put like a small piece of music at the beginning for the intro and outro, but I don't like music playing all the way through. I feel like it's, it just takes you away from what is being said during the recording. Just to give an example, I had this friend once who would send me things on YouTube. Every time I would try to turn on these videos and listen to them, first off, they would have background music playing, which was very distracting. You couldn't really focus on what the narrator was saying because you could hear the music, and the music was too loud. And I know I wasn't the only one that felt that way because people would say stuff in the comments too. And then on top of that, they also had AI generated images flashing across the screen. I decided for my own content just to keep it minimalist and also to keep it free from those kind of distractions. Background music playing throughout the audio, AI generated images running throughout the audio. So I chose to use one basic image throughout the entire audio because I feel like when that kind of stuff is on there, the person's looking at the images. They're not really listening. To some people, basic might be boring. Minimalist might be unprofessional. That's fine. Everybody has a right to their opinion. But I felt because it's an audio channel, all I'm really doing is talking. I don't need all that background stimuli. Black and white background, muted colors. Why did I choose a black and white background? Well, I love black and white. I feel like black and white is very low key. Bring this all together and it's just what I was going for, minimalist. I'm not trying to turn an audio channel into a big flashy production. We all remember early YouTube, before everything was polished. It was raw. Now I can't really say that this is raw because there is some amount of minimal editing, just, to make the audio flow smoother. I take out some of the ums and the pauses, but I don't really go overboard with it. It's not perfect. Everything that's said, there's no script. I don't write out what I'm going to say and then practice it and rehearse and everything. I just turn on the audio and start recording. Once I do that, then I go in and I edit it for length. I don't promise perfection, just an end product that I can take some pride in at the end of the day. What do I mean then by simply me? I mean cell phone, tablet, minimal editing, clean, simple presentation. No AI generated voices. That's the big one. Bottom line, I'm simply me, and this is my content.